In my last video, I talked about how I was always an extrovert and I've become an introvert now. And I really love my alone time and I'm seeing people less. I don't really... I've got my friends now and I'm in a phase right now where meeting other people and, making new friends and connections, it's always nice, but it's not a priority. In saying that, a lot of people might hear this and be like, oh, fuck, I don't know what to do with my time then. And, what about, the social game, right? You might see all your friends on Snapchat or Instagram stories. They're always out and about. They're drinking, playing social sports and stuff. And you get this sense of feeling, or at least I did, where I feel like I was missing out if I wasn't with them. And I feel like I had to be playing the part, playing the game. But you can actually enjoy your life, especially if you're in your 20s, without having to play that social game. I feel like a lot of people, and again, myself, I do all these things that I didn't even want to do because I thought it'd look good in the eyes of others, or if I wasn't doing it, I'd miss out, as I said before. And a big thing is going out on the weekends, drinking, taking drugs, doing activities or partaking in activities and things that you shouldn't be doing. Everyone's getting girlfriends, hooking up. You feel like you need to do the same thing. You download all these apps and stuff. And you don't even fucking enjoy it. Deep down, you don't enjoy it. You fucking hate it. You've been to the clubs a couple times. You've never had a great time. Maybe once or twice. At least with me. When I was 17, 18, 19, I went to the clubs every week. Maybe twice a week sometimes. Get home when the sun's coming up. Drunk as fuck. Just wasted a few $100s. Stimulated on things I shouldn't have taken. Being around people that I just had nothing in common with, but we played the game together. And I think the earlier you can fucking see that and take yourself out of it at least and just look from a third point of view, a bird's eye view, and be like, I don't like what the fuck's going on here. I got into smoking and vaping because of this, playing the social game. I usually hate smoking. My parents fucking hell, they were tough on me, but they instilled some very good, strict, disciplined habits. And they hated me drinking, but they'll accept that because it's acceptable, right, in society. I guess that's a game as well. But smoking was one of them. And I remember one time I got back home late at night, or in the morning. It was probably 7, 8 a.m. Taking some things I shouldn't take and came back from the clubs. And I had a pack of cigarettes on me. I used to love smoking cigarettes when I was under the influence. Not when I'm sober. I've never liked smoking cigarettes sober. I just don't like the taste of it. And I just don't like the act, the smell. It's disgusting. But when I'm drunk, it kind of feels good, the nicotine rush. And I remember coming back home, and I was quite fortunate. I had this granny flat, so a house separate from the main house in the backyard, and my parents must have heard me coming in at 8 a.m. This is when I was 18, 19, and they weren't used to me going out, or at least they hadn't caught me yet. And so my dad comes in, and I was just about fall asleep. It was 8:30, 9 a.m., and he could probably smell the cigarette smell. And he walks up to me, and there's a pack of cigarettes on the bedside table that I just left there. And he's a G. He was because he smoked in the past as well, and he's like, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you not asleep? Whatever. Why do you smell like smoke? Why are you smoking? And just the whole act of that, going out, and it feels great in the moment. I guess that was before I was aware as well. But fast forward a few years now, where I'm at now, where I don't really like going to clubs. I hate going to clubs actually, and I don't really like to go socializing. I like going to cool events, and that's kind of I'm into Afro house, melodic tech house, techno. And so if there's a cool set on, if there's a DJ, I'll go. But if I hate going to the clubs in the pursuit of just wanting to hook up with people, because the fucking music sucks, the scene is terrible, it's boring. I don't know how people pretend like they enjoy going to the clubs. That shit fucking sucks, and that's the social game we all play. I don't know if everyone enjoys it, or maybe I'm just the outlier. But I fucking hate that shit. I don't like it. And in a way, I'm kind of blessed I don't enjoy it, because I know it's a waste of time, first of all, and I get to spend most of my time on the things I should be spending it on my craft. I'm becoming a better person. And as lame as that sounds, I genuinely find this more enjoyable as well. And the few times you do decide to go out, it always feels better as well. So I'm not saying you can't socialize, you can't play the social game, but I'm telling you not to feel pressured by it at all. Don't feel pressured by it. Because I played that game for many years, and there are some fun moments and stuff, don't get me wrong. But it's not fulfilling. You're always kind of regretting it, aren't you? Lack of sleep, diet goes out the window, taking, smoking, drinking things you shouldn't be taking, hanging around with the wrong crowd. At the end of the day, it gets boring, it gets old. And I think people around the mid-20s, they either start to wake up from it, or it just becomes progressively worse. And I kind of realized this at a very early age, around 20, 21. I guess that's considered early. In America, you can't even drink till you're fucking 21, so I feel like the Americans have it tough. You guys gotta... I feel like when you hit 21, that's when, I kind of stopped doing all that, but, you guys then start doing it, so I feel bad for you. But if you're one of the few who... like your friends or the people around you, they're playing that social game, doing everything for the likes and the views and for the social clout. Like, fuck all that. Your clout or your recognition, your respect, which we all deserve and want, right? That will come from you guys pursuing the things you want to fucking do and you becoming good at that. I love the fact that I can get comments on my video saying, oh, like, this video's helped me out so much. Like, yeah, that's clout. That's me wanting validation. But, like, I love that because I worked for it. I earned it. And I don't want the recognition of trying to look cool by going to all these, like, clubs and events and hanging around with girls and all that. Like, fuck all that. Never liked that. I mean, even when I was, like, a young guy, like, I genuinely didn't feel fulfilling. I was doing it because other people were doing it. So don't play the fucking social game. That's just another part of the fucking rat race 9 to 5 bullshit. If you're trying to escape and live a life of freedom, then you know what you have to do. If you need help with that, help getting out of that social game and focusing on your actual goals, maybe you're overcoming all these different thoughts and negative experiences, I'll help you with that as well. So I want to help the first 3 people that click the link in the description. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, guys. If not, have a good fucking day. It is I, Tony fucking Lee.